Let me guess. You're not lazy. You work hard. You get paid regularly. Your income is actually pretty decent. And yet somehow, at the end of every month, your bank account looks like it just survived a natural disaster. Bills paid, groceries bought, a few things you didn't really plan to buy, and then suddenly it's the 28th and you're thinking, where did all my money go? Now look, if this happens once or twice, that's normal. But if this happens every single month, something deeper is going on. Because here's the thing, most people don't stay broke because they earn too little. They stay broke because of a handful of small habits that quietly drain their money every single day. And the frustrating part? Most of these habits feel completely normal. Today, we're going to break down 10 habits that keep people broke, even when they make good money. Some of these might sting a little, but trust me, they're fixable. Introduction. My name is Mark, and I spend way too much time thinking about why smart people still struggle with money. If you're someone who earns a decent income but still feels like you're living paycheck to paycheck, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, we're breaking down the 10 habits that quietly keep people broke. And look, these aren't dramatic financial disasters. They're small decisions that feel harmless in the moment, but compound over years. Habit number 1. Upgrading your lifestyle every time your income increases. Here's the thing. Most people think making more money will fix their financial problems. But in reality, more income often just creates more expensive problems. You get a raise, so you upgrade the apartment. You get a bonus, so you upgrade the car. You switch jobs, so suddenly you're eating at restaurants twice as often. Economists call this lifestyle inflation, and according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, consumer spending tends to increase almost perfectly alongside income, meaning people don't actually get richer, they just spend more comfortably. Here's what most people don't realize. The goal isn't just earning more, it's increasing the gap between income and spending. That gap is where wealth lives. Habit number 2. Waiting until the end of the month to save. This one is incredibly common. People tell themselves, I'll save whatever's left over. But look, nothing is ever left over because spending expands to fill the space available. Behavioral economists like Richard Thaler call this mental accounting. If the money sits in your checking account, your brain assumes it's available, which means it eventually gets spent. The fix is simple. Don't save what's left over after spending. Spend what's left over after saving. Automate transfers the day your paycheck arrives. Future you will thank you. Habit number 3. Financing things you could save for. Look, financing isn't always bad, but financing lifestyle purchases is dangerous because when you finance something, you're paying for yesterday's decisions with tomorrow's income. A $1,000 purchase becomes $1,200. A $20,000 car becomes $28,000. Credit card interest rates now average over 20%, according to the Federal Reserve. That means your money is compounding, just in the wrong direction. Habit number 4. Thinking small purchases don't matter. You've probably heard the classic advice about skipping coffee, and honestly, that advice gets mocked a lot, but the math behind it isn't completely wrong. Let's say someone spends $12 per day on small impulse purchases, coffee, snacks, convenience food. That's $12 times 365 equals $4,380 per year. Invest that at 8% for 30 years, that becomes about $50,000. Now look, this isn't about never buying coffee, it's about awareness. Small spending isn't dangerous because it's small, it's dangerous because it's invisible. Habit number 5. Ignoring your net worth. This one is huge. Most people track their income. Some people track their spending. Almost nobody tracks their net worth. Net worth is simple. Assets minus liabilities. Investments, savings, property. Minus loans, credit cards, debt. According to data from the Federal Reserve, households that track net worth consistently accumulate significantly more wealth. Why? Because what gets measured gets improved. Habit number 6. Not increasing your income. This one surprises people. Saving money matters, but earning more often matters even more.
Early in your career, increasing your income by $10,000 per year can change everything. More investing, more savings, more financial flexibility. Yet many people stay in the same job for years without negotiating salary or building new skills. Your income is your biggest financial lever. Ignoring it is expensive. Habit number 7, not investing early. Here's where the math gets scary. If you invest $500 per month starting at age 25, assuming 8% annual returns from the S&P 500, by 65, you could have roughly $1.6 million. But if you wait until 35, that drops to about $730,000. Waiting 10 years costs you nearly $900,000. That's the brutal power of compound interest. Habit number 8, surrounding yourself with big spenders. Money behavior is contagious. Research from Harvard University shows people often mirror the financial habits of their social groups. If your friends are always eating out, traveling constantly, buying new gadgets, you will too. Not because you're irresponsible, but because humans copy behavior. Your financial environment matters. Habit number 9, treating every problem as an emergency. Here's something interesting. People who don't have emergency funds treat everything like an emergency. Car repair? Credit card. Medical bill? Credit card. Unexpected travel? Credit card. And suddenly one bad month becomes 2 years of debt payments. A simple emergency fund of 3 to 6 months' expenses changes this entirely. Habit number 10, believing wealth is only for rich people. This is the most dangerous habit of all. The belief that wealth is something other people build. People with better jobs, better families, better opportunities. But here's what most people don't realize. Wealth usually isn't built through one massive financial breakthrough. It's built through consistent decisions repeated for years. Saving, investing, avoiding destructive debt, letting time compound everything. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Mark, but fixing all of this sounds overwhelming. Fair. So don't fix everything. Just start with 3 habits. Automate your savings, track your net worth, invest consistently. Those 3 alone can completely change your financial trajectory. The big picture. Look, financial success isn't about being perfect. It's about avoiding the handful of habits that quietly destroy wealth and replacing them with a few that quietly build it. If you eliminate just a few of these habits, you might be surprised how quickly your financial life starts improving. Final thoughts. Here's the truth. Most people aren't broke because they make bad decisions. They're broke because they make unconscious decisions. Money just flows wherever attention isn't. But once you start paying attention, once you see the patterns, you gain control. And control is the first step towards wealth. If this video helped you rethink your habits, make sure to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up, because the goal here isn't just making money, it's understanding how money actually works. And once you understand the system, you stop fighting it and start using it. I'll see you in the next one.